RS, two consecutive letters that mean so much to car enthusiasts around the world. For the likes of Audi and Porsche, for example, it stands for Rennsport or Racing Sport, while Renault uses it to signify its Renault Sport Performance and Competition division. But for Skoda, like Ford and others over the decades, it stands for Rally Sport, referencing the Czech brand's substantial motorsport heritage. And this is the Skoda Kodiaq RS, the latest RS model to hit Aussie showrooms.
It's a full-size 7-seat SUV powered by a 2-litre turbo-petrol 4-cylinder engine, sending 195 kilowatts and 400 newton-metres to all four wheels via a 7-speed dual-clutch auto transmission and 2 coaxial multi-disc clutch packs.
It's claimed to sprint from 0 to 100 km/h in a decently rapid 6.3 seconds, which is more than a second quicker than the standard Kodiaq 140 TSI. In line with Skoda RS tradition, car spotters should look out for a range of gloss black elements, including this D-pillar cover, the roof rails, window surrounds, exterior mirror caps, and the surround for the front grille, and the grille is illuminated at night, by the way.
The tailgate badge work is black, even the 20-inch polished alloys include black sections. The front and rear bumpers are RS specific, with stainless steel exhaust trims at the back. The interior is suitably racy, with neatly bolstered electric front sport seats with integrated headrests, a flat-bottom perforated leather steering wheel, alloy accented pedals, and contrast red stitching, highlighting the dark grey partial leather seat trim, perforated in the centre panels. Cost of entry is $69,990 before on-road costs, which puts it in the same ballpark as the Ford Everest Black Edition, Kia Sorento HEV GT line, and Mazda CX-80 G40E GT, not to mention its mechanically aligned corporate cousin, the VW Tayron 195 TSI R-Line 4Motion. Standard equipment includes matrix LED headlights with adaptive high beam, keyless entry and start, and a power tailgate with hands-free function. There's also a 10-inch digital instrument display, 13-inch multimedia screen, a windscreen projection head-up display, adaptive cruise, 13-speaker Canton audio, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and more. While it's $600 cheaper than the first-gen Kodiaq RS that left the local market early this year, Skoda says it's added around $8,000 worth of additional value to the standard specification. Trusting Skoda's extra features arithmetic, that's a super competitive package.
The emphasis here is on performance, but suffice it to say the RS retains all the thoughtful features and clever packaging of its Kodiaq stablemates. Everything from plenty of storage to generous second row space, even 2 kid-friendly positions in the third row, and a big boot. For all the details, read our reviews of the Kodiaq Select and Sport line at carsguide.com.au.
The official combined cycle fuel consumption figure for the Kodiaq RS is 8.1 litres per 100 kilometres, which equates to a driving range of 715 kilometres. On the roughly 350 kilometre launch drive, covering urban, freeway and B-road running, we saw a dash indicated average of 8.9 litres per 100 kilometres. Not exceptional, but not horrendous either.
The Kodiaq measures around 4.8 metres long, and this RS weighs in at roughly 1.9 tonnes, but it drives really easily. This 2-litre turbo-petrol peak torque arrives from low down, and it's available right into the mid-range, peak power taking over at the top end. It's smooth, refined, the power delivery is linear, very easy to drive. Suspension is by struts at the front and multi-links at the rear, and the RS comes standard with dynamic chassis control. It's an adaptive damping system using 2 valves to control the setup on compression and rebound and manage pitch and roll. And it's quite an impressive system. We've been driving on some decidedly ordinary secondary roads, pockmarked, patched, potholes, the whole bit, and it glides over them very impressively. It's a great system, and it means that even in the comfort style settings, and it can be dialed through various settings, it still responds very nicely, keeps the car stable and balanced. The steering is variable ratio, and the road feel is really good. The car points accurately without being nervous in any way. Tyres are 235/45 hand-cooked Ventus SUV tyres, and they grip really well. We're in the rain today, and we've pushed through some bends. The car remains planted, predictable, no problem at all in terms of the steering and cornering grip. Braking is by ventilated discs all around, which is what you would expect. 2 piston calipers up the front. We've been on twisting roads, often on fairly prolonged downhill sections, leaning on the brake pedal, and it's been consistent, smooth, nice and progressive on application, no problem. If you really wanted to have a fang, I don't know whether the 2 pistons would be the ultimate in terms of that kind of driving, but in what we've experienced, the brakes have been great. In terms of general observations, these sports seats with the integrated headrests look great and they feel great, keep you nicely located. The car is quiet. We went over some quite coarse chip B roads, and even with the big 20-inch tyres, road noise was modest. Wind noise is barely noticeable at all. So along with that performance and terrific dynamics, you get excellent refinement to boot.
The second-gen Kodiaq has been given a maximum 5-star ANCAP assessment, and there's a swag of new or upgraded crash avoidance tech on board, including lane assist with adaptive lane guidance, improved AEB with pedestrian and cyclist detection, turn assist, traffic sign recognition, recalibrated driver fatigue detection, a 360-degree camera view, and traffic jam assist. If despite all that a crash is unavoidable, there are 9 airbags fitted, including a front centre bag. The Kodiaq is covered by Skoda's 7-year unlimited kilometre warranty, which is ahead of the mainstream 5-year warranty pack, although a little short of some like MG, Mitsubishi and Nissan at 10 years.
As with its predecessor, Skoda expects the RS to account for around 50% of Kodiaq sales in Australia, and it's easy to see why. It marries practicality with satisfying performance and solid value. If you're the kind of family driver that's prone to occasionally having a crack, this might be the large 3-row SUV for you. Pięknie.